Today's episode is brought to you by Kinda Funny on Spotify. Did you know that our shows are in video on Spotify? Now you do. Please go follow all of our shows, Kinda Funny Podcast, In Review, Games Daily, and Gamescast. It'll really help us out, and it's free.
Today, in the nerdy news you need to know about, a PlayStation 5 cross-buy graphic has been spotted. Rockstar fires back about the firings, and a new Crash Team Racing could be revealed soon. We'll have all this and more because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kinda Funny Games Daily for Thursday, November 6th, 2025. I'm G-Spot, that's B-Hole, and we are back for back-to-back-to-back days. How are you, Blessing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Greg?
I'm good, and it's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
The Nas concert was as awesome as it looked.
Yes, it was fantastic.
Amazing.
It was a really good.
Lay it out if they didn't know what you did last night.
Yeah, so me, Tim, Roger, and Cool Greg all went to a Nas concert.
A motley crew.
In San Francisco they did last night. It was him in a symphony. It was him performing the entirety of his classic album, Illmatic, which is widely known as one of the greatest rap albums of all time. And so he did that front to back with a symphony playing in the background. And it seemingly, Tim was talking about this, it seemingly is him maybe trying to beta test what could become a tour, because this is like a one-off show. He did this before in Vegas. I think he's done this before in other places.
To stop you, I didn't realize what a big deal it was because, like, I mean, a big deal, but like, you know, and granted, Mayor Laurie for SF is at he'll be at any, you open a fucking chicken shop, he's gonna be there. But I saw him posted with Nas, like, you guys
really?
left, and I opened the Instagram, and it was him, like, greeting him and talking about how great the show is gonna be. And
but that man does not care about his mayoral duties. I'm sure he does to some extent, but like, he's just out here on the streets.
I mean,
he's one of us.
That's how he's got to be out there. That's what he's doing, you know what I mean?
One of my favorite TikTokers, I don't know her name, but she's just a lady who impersonates Daniel Lurie, and it's just her going to restaurants being like, "What's up, San Francisco? It's me, your mayor, Daniel Lurie," and like does like random encouragement. And it's like, "Let's go, San Francisco." And like I look at her and I'm like, "That's my mayor. That's Daniel Lurie to me." I don't even think I know how the man looks.
Fair enough.
But I know this lady. But yeah, no, it was fantastic. It was like at Bill Graham, which is, I guess, not bigger than I expected, because Nas is a big artist, but he's also kind of a legacy artist. You know what I mean? Like he was hot in the 90s, and like it's not like he's out here putting out hits left and right. He's still releasing a lot of albums, but he's not dominating the radio or anything. But he's still, you know, performing at these gigantic venues, like, you know, really putting on a great show. And it's cool to see one of the OG, like, greatest of all time rappers still putting in that much effort into his live performance. For me, I'm like, that's the art right there.
Hell yeah. In the chat there, Raphael says Nas did a show in DC too, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Fantastic.
Well, while you're out doing rap, I was playing Dispatch.
Oh,
episodes
yeah?
5 and 6.
It's good?
That was good stuff.
Oh, snap. I'm excited.
Another very, very good ending.
Okay.
We talk about cliffhangers. What do they need to do? How do they do? Blah, blah, blah. A very good ending there for 6. Where I was like, damn. Okay.
Nice. I mean, yeah, I'm still planning out how I want to tackle it. Is it going to be a random, I cook dinner and then, you know, play it while eating? Is it going to be I play it while I get like a free second or something? But I'm excited to get into them.
Looking forward to getting to that and getting into today's gaming news, because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy video game news you need to know about live on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, youtube.com/kindafunnygames, Apple and Spotify, and all the other podcast services under the sun. Remember, if you want to support us, pick up that Kinda Funny membership. You can get it on patreon.com/kindafunny, youtube.com/kindafunnygames, Apple or Spotify. Give us $10. We'll give you each and every episode of our shows ad-free. You'll get your daily dose of me, Greg Miller, in a podcast/video series we call Gregway. It's exclusive. And of course, you'll get good karma for supporting an 11-person small business, making it work here in San Francisco. When's the mayor coming here?
Daniel Lurie, pull up.
What is up? Or the girl who makes fun of him.
Yeah.
Either one. I'll take either one of them.
Because I don't even think she's making fun of him. I think it's like an earnest, like, oh, we love this, that he does this. He's just basically a social media influencer.
Yeah.
And so it's her impersonating him, but like, it all feels so very genuine and authentic, and yeah, it's cool.
Remember, if you want to be part of the show live as we go, super chats, youtube.com/kindafunnygames. You can super chat like Raphael did, like Krabby Patty did, who said new Crash Team Racing. Well, he said new CTR LFG. Which means let's fucking go.
Let's freaking go.
Also, rest in peace to Krabby Patty's computer. I saw him complaining about that exploding. Housekeeping. Of course, we're an 11-person small business all about live talk shows. Today, after Kinda Funny Games Daily, you're going to get a Gamescast that's a conversation about Hyrule Warriors and what's next for Zelda. After Gamescast, it is Predator Badlands in review. AVPPP, AVPPP. And then, of course, if you're a Kinda Funny... Oh, no, I'm sorry. The stream is going to be Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment with Blessing.
That's me.
You excited for this?
Yeah. I'm excited to check it out with the audience.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know you haven't been hot on this, but I know you are a Zelda boy. So I'm excited to see if this is enough to sway you to be a Muso boy.
Yeah, I don't think it will, but I'm excited to see what that first hour is. I watched Barrett play some of the first hour, and I was in awe of how beautiful the game looked.
Yeah.
And so if a lot of that first hour is going to be like story stuff, I'm excited to see what that is.
If you're a Kind of Funny member, today's Gregway is 19 minutes about how cool and talented Alanah Pearce is. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. For now, let's begin the show with what is and forever will be the Roper Report.
Good job.
That one sounded natural. Yeah. It's time for some news. 5 items on the Roper Report.
Baker's dozen!
Number 1 on the Roper Report. Tom Phillips at IGN writes, PlayStation 5 cross-buy graphics spotted, sparking hope that Sony will finally introduce dual PS5 and PC purchases. A cross-buy graphic spotted on the PlayStation Store has sparked speculation that Sony is set to announce cross-platform purchasing for its games across console and PC. References to a cross-buy tag seen via the PlayStation Store and a PlayStation 5 console store graphic featuring the word cross-buy were recently spotted by social media user Amethyst and investigated by D-Labs. We are looking at it right now. It's got a battery icon.
Battery?
Well, it is enabled with the touch screen. It's got a little leaf with it. I would say that's got to say something of whatever.
Good for the environment. Yeah.
Cross-buy piece of, and then this tweet reads:
Cloud.
New symbols will be added soon. Website and tool. But here are some nice new features from PlayStation. Yes, some are old. Others are unseen. A kind of echo mode. PS5/PC games cross-buy.
Echo seems like what you're.
That last one's PlayStation Link, right?
Yeah, that looks like a PlayStation Link logo.
Cloud saves, obviously, or cloud gaming. What now?
Echo sounds like it could be another word for mirror, maybe? Like, mirror screen? Echo with screen?
Sure. Back to the article here. Now, Deal Labs has verified both the PlayStation Store code and image are legitimate.
Oh. You know what? Cameron Kennedy makes a better point. I think Echo is supposed to be eco, which would make sense for what these leaves.
That does make more sense. Yeah, about the power.
Listen, I tried.
Also, that would be could be the low power mode. If, they've talked about the PlayStation handheld. Deal Labs has verified both the PlayStation Store code and image are legitimate, confirming, if nothing else, that Sony is indeed thinking about some kind of cross-buy offering. How exactly this offering may work remains to be seen, however. Would cross-buy only be available for first-party games currently released on PC? Would access be granted free for future PC launches? And what about third-party titles? Indeed, there is no formal confirmation that this cross-buy feature relates to PC at all. Amid reports of a future PlayStation handheld being in development, perhaps the scheme will simply be offered for games that work across PS5 and a new PS5 portable. One thing seems certain, however. These are relatively new images added by Sony in June 2025, according to Deal Labs. Blessing Adeoye Jr. Do you believe? Because I feel like Mulder right now from X-Files with the poster. I want to believe in the back.
I mean, if there's anything I believe in, it's Deal Labs. That's Bill Kuhn. That's the people that are always. I don't know what access they have, but somehow they have access to the back end to be able to see whatever's going on in the PlayStation ecosystem. And so I believe this, but I think it's to the extent of not do I believe that these things are real as far as these graphics and images existing, but more so, will these things actually happen? Will we actually get PS5, PC cross-buy, and what does that look like? I think that would look fantastic for what that could build into, whether we're talking about things like, I think, because here's the thing, it's a slippery slope, right? Because once you get cross-buy, then we're talking about cross-save, and we're talking about, and I know we have some of these things already, but I think those things start to become more standardized. Do we earn trophies yet on PC?
Some games, yeah.
I think that becomes more standardized with these things. Like, I think we're building into more and more of the PlayStation and PC ecosystem speaking to each other better.
Let's just call a spade, all right?
Uh-huh.
Chats, I will now accept your thank yous. What? Just this month, I put up an episode about becoming a PC gamer because of the ecosystem, the convenience of Xbox Play Anywhere and everything else. PlayStation, Herman's ears were burning. And he said, we can't lose Greg. We can't lose Greg, the face of PlayStation. Yeah. And so he said, get cracking on this. Let's get our own cross-buy, cross-save, cross-world.
It seems like a big stretch.
It seems like they've been listening to kind of funny content, seeing me slowly slip with this ROG Ally, because trust me, there's nothing I'd love more than to take this disgusting Xbox app and throw it away and have a PlayStation app doing all the same stuff.
Wow. So that's how they do it. That's how they pull you back, is by leaning more into PC stuff.
Well, I mean, again, right? That's the whole joke with how it's actually been going. It's just the convenience of having the stuff. And you've seen me on yesterday.
Yeah.
We got a code for a game where it's this. I said, fuck yeah. And then I went, wait.
Oh, dude.
Google came back and I'm like, hey, actually, I just realized this is Xbox Play Anywhere. Can I get an Xbox code instead of a PC code?
It would fix my life if PlayStation somehow made a PlayStation Anywhere, where it is any code I'm getting.
Play Anywhere.
It's the same for my PC thing. The thing that's going to suck, though, is PlayStation going to have a PlayStation PC store? Because that shit's going to be trash.
Yes.
That is going to be so fucking bad.
So it's like, let's start. I mean, we want to tackle this from a million things and just speculate.
Just do it with Steam.
Let's just speculate wildly. They're not going to do it with Steam.
Just do it with Steam, please.
I mean, like, that would be.
Please.
That would be an awesome and excellent, crazy counter to all this.
Yeah.
Hey, we know you want, PlayStation games on PC, and we're doing this whole thing. And rather than build our own store and our own app and have all this bullshit we need to go overhead and try to fix that inevitably at launch, at the very least, won't be nearly as good as Steam or probably the Xbox app because we've never done it.
Yeah.
We'll just partner with Steam. So when you buy, you can link your accounts, and then if you buy it on PlayStation, you'll see the Steam account over there. But they can't do that.
When PlayStation games come to PC, like the first party games, the God of Wars, the Spider-Man, when those come to PC, are those only coming to Steam? Are they on other stores as well? Are we playing them on Epic Game Store? And
that's
stuff?
a great question. I don't know. I'll open up Epic Game Store.
And open up Epic or whatever other game stores you have.
Well, I'm on a Mac, so I really got nothing. But I can open up Epic Game Store and check it out.
They're on Epic as well, people in chat.
Okay, great, cool. God, what a fucking...
I don't like that.
We can just pull the car over real quick, too.
Yeah.
And I say this with all due respect, Epic. What an afterthought the Epic Game Store is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First off, we have a press account over there. So you just get every game there, and I never think to turn it on. And then the other day, I was like, oh, man, Simpsons Fortnite. Fuck yeah, I want to jump in and try that. And so I'm on my ROG, and I go to the Xbox store. And I'm like, Fortnite's not here? Oh, right. And I open Steam. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, right. I got to fucking install the Epic goddamn thing to get the fucking... Oh, God.
See, that's the monkey paw to all this, is that they don't partner with Steam. They partner with Epic for all the cross-buy stuff.
Here's the thing is, like, no matter where you would partner with, whatever, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it'll all be fine. I know. Steam's very nice. Steam is very awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking a shot at Steam here. But it's like, just in general, having this. But yeah, this is that. So, I mean... There is such a can of worms here.
I would say I have many questions.
So many questions.
Another one.
First off, if it's when it cross by and it's going to apply to the PlayStation handheld, what the fuck are you talking about? Do not do that.
What do you mean?
The PlayStation handheld is just a PlayStation. We should not need to put a cross anything on this. It is a portable PlayStation 5.
I see.
We do not need to complicate this of giving it some funky name where somebody has to look at a box and be like, well, does this work on the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation Portable 2, PlayStation Portable 25?
Yeah. You're right. It should be that way. I wonder if there's because I'm trying to troubleshoot when you put out the PlayStation handheld.
Yeah,
they'll call it the PlayStation Portable Current. That's a bad name. Well, when you put out the PlayStation handheld and the PlayStation 6 is out, those PlayStation 6 games, a lot of those probably won't be playable on the handheld, right? Like we're talking about PS5 versions of games being the playable ones.
Again,
so
now you are sitting there and we're going, God damn it! I hope. When we get to the PS5 transition to PS6, we believe in generations. Of course, we believe in generations. But especially for those first few years, this has got to be smart delivery, right? I'm just buying a PlayStation game, and if I put it on the PlayStation 6, I'm getting the best version of it possible. And if I put it on the PlayStation 5, I'm getting the one. And if I put it on the handheld, I'm getting the worst, but it's whatever. Let's not make this like, are we getting dual versions of everything again?
I don't think it'll be, I don't think it'll be dual versions. I think it is, we're playing the PS5 versions of the game, but you either got to figure out the shorthand for it, or maybe you don't. Maybe you just
Kevin, can you toss it back up? I'd like to see the icon.
Maybe you just call it the PS5 Portable, and that's how you get around it.
Yeah.
So everybody knows what it is.
Like the eco mode is, again... speaking to the handheld of what we're talking about. This has been rumored in the firmwares, of course, that they're going to have this thing, low power mode. Hopefully I'll be able to use my PlayStation 5 on a plane. I've been trying to do that lately. But yeah, the cross-buy. I just can't, please don't have it be that I gotta, that, oh no, you're like, cause that would imply that I'm going to be buying PlayStation games for the handheld that only work on the handheld. Mm-hmm. And I, it's weird because
I don't think it's a handheld thing.
This is okay, good, because this is all in there now. So like, why would you be putting stuff in that's that far away? The handheld is not soon. We're not playing that this year. We're not playing that probably next year. Like what
about the year after?
Maybe.
Because I think you're right.
PlayStation doesn't commit to that.
I think this is more for the PC thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if somehow they looped it in with the handheld. But you don't want to overcomplicate it. Just don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
With this being more of a PC thing, my question more so becomes: are we talking about only first-party games, or is this? Do you think we could get third-party games that are crossed by PC and PlayStation?
I think you could get those. I don't think you get them anytime soon. I think this is PlayStation Studios games. So like I'm including third-party partners making exclusives for PlayStation or whatever. But yeah,
Rise of the Ronin.
No, I don't think this is out the gate Xbox Play Anywhere, where it is like, hey, we have all these third-party partners. You know what I mean?
That'd be pretty cool, though, wouldn't it be?
It'd be fucking. I mean, it'd be awesome. And again, like, that's one of those where it'll be years before we get it. But I'd love somebody to come in and explain the financials of that. How does that work? You know what I mean? Because it is like,
well, then you wouldn't be able to do it with Steam. I don't think. Unless you're cutting Steam in, which PlayStation's not going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd have to be launching your own PlayStation PC store.
Or you just keep it a first party. I think you just keep it a first party for what this is.
Okay.
Because then it's like, well, Steam's going to be getting the money anyway, but we're still making... I'm not going to break down the financials for you, but like, I think logistically, it makes more sense as a feature you can build into...
But you say Steam's getting the money anyway. So does that mean is it possible that you're buying these things on Steam and that's giving you the PlayStation 5 version, but if I'm buying them on PlayStation 5, I'm not getting the PC version? Because that's the thing. If I buy it on PlayStation 5 and then I also get the Steam version of it, how is Steam making any money off of that? They're not. Unless
you know what? That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Everybody's got to get fucking paid in this situation. Yeah. So like, it's got to be a launcher.
You have to have your own PlayStation store for this to work.
Chat, remind me. I remember when it was Ghost of Tsushima. That's when they had not a launcher, but there was a pop-up thing. And that's where trophies were and where you logged in and you had your trophies, right? Like, I don't know what PlayStation trophies look like on PCs anymore. PlayStation trophies.
Damn, that PlayStation launcher is gonna. PC. That's tough. That's tough, buddy. That shit is not gonna hit. I hope it does.
Yeah, see how to view your trophy list while playing a PlayStation game on PC. Press Shift F1 to open the PlayStation overlay. Select trophies and a list are there. So again, like that's what the overlay looks like as of right now. They have the search bar, the friends, trophies, and profile.
Oh, okay.
So they already have a
PC overlay,
a launcher, or whatever overlay that I think honestly, it's slipping. You add that in of you're getting the PC versions of these things. But, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cooper writes in and says with a super chat, it's worth discussing that PlayStation just opened up the amount of streamable games considerably after yesterday's update. Yote, Overwatch 2, Ball, Cross, Pit.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about the launch there of the old PlayStation Portal having its cloud gaming system out there. So again, starting getting... Are we doing that? Are we dialing into the cloud to get these PC games? How are we doing this?
My other thing, too, with this is, does this do anything for PC day and date? Is this a strategy shift toward maybe putting out a new PlayStation?
I think so, 100%. Kyle says, if PlayStation is partnering with an existing PC storefront / launcher, it's 100% sadly Epic, since Sony invested in Epic. Also true.
Yeah.
If you're going to make this move and do this bell and whistle, then and I think you're on the right track of, at least for now, all PlayStation stuff going first party going forward has a PC version, and maybe not all going forward. That's too much, but like,
I don't think I believe it. I just think that's not who PlayStation. Like, it's the opposite of the Xbox thing, right? Where it felt like for Xbox that was a move of, hey, get more people into the ecosystem. Yeah. Like now it's about building up the player base. I think PlayStation, they still want to sell that box. And I don't think you can go day and date for like a big single player, like a Intergalactic.
So this is just old shit then. Like, what would the next game be? What is the next PlayStation game that's supposed to be?
Soros.
No, would that be day and date? You do that day and date?
Oh, you're asking which one would be day and date?
I'm saying, I'm saying, what would the next big PlayStation game coming to PC be? So I'm talking about old games, right? Last of Us Part 2 is already out. Yeah, Ghost of Yote. Yote might be the next on the list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, you start there with, all right, cool, you're Death Stranding 2, people are shouting out. Yeah.
But didn't Death Stranding 1, that was published by 505 Games.
It was, great point. Yeah, PlayStation didn't do it. But again, now if this is them changing how they're handling all this stuff and moving that way, yeah. People are saying, yeah.
It's Forbidden West not on PC? It's main chat says Forbidden West.
Yeah, well, then okay, I like this one over here with Tokon fighting still.
See, now that's an interesting one because then we're talking about the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah,
right? Helldivers 2,
we need the biggest pool of people we can get. Yeah,
we're gonna get more of those marathon fair games if that ever comes out.
You're not getting fair games.
MLB The Show,
of course. MLB The Show.
Yeah, I could see, maybe it is specifically those games. I don't know. Well, I guess that would make more sense for those games for cross-buy because then you're talking about microtransactions and stuff and like those post-launch money coming in to maybe make up for the fact that you're having these splits with other stores.
Okay, and then over here Bander SN says Astrobot Demon Souls are the only ones left of the launch lineup or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we get into this interesting thing of like, so what are we doing? Like, what do we fucking do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've been doing this PC strategy where they're serving the PC. That's what I guess I'm hazy on right now talking about it. Yeah. We've been doing this strategy. It's been serving the PC audience. You've been making money off of people who aren't coming to PlayStation. Now this cross-buy thing has popped up. Mm-hmm. And if we're thinking it's cross-buy, it's just getting put on these other games that are coming out later still. Like, again, I think it makes a lot of sense for Marvel.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like, but does it? Because, like, what is the purpose served there of cross-buy? If I'm buying it on PlayStation 5, PlayStation's like, great, we get a lot of money. And if I'm buying it on PC, those people are going, God damn it, well, I wish I could have got them to buy a PlayStation, but at least I'm getting 70% of the Steam sales. Like, does the PC gamer, seeing that they have all these PlayStation cross-buys stacked up, go, man, I should pick up a PS5? And does the PlayStation doesn't want the PlayStation gamer to go, man, I got all these PC games stacked up, I might as well buy a PC.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm lost at the arithmetic on what we're doing here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I don't really have an argument against that because, yeah, I think cross-buy, the only thing I can come up with is that it's a consumer-friendly move.
Yeah.
But, like, we know this is a company, right? Why would the company do something that's purely consumer-friendly? What's the strategy in it?
Alex says, cross-buy with PC would be such a win for consumers. Seems too good to be true, but would be a solid deal against Xbox putting Steam on their hardware. Would it? I don't think the arguments we've had, not the arguments, the conversations we've had about Xbox have been, all right, cool, Xbox is just becoming a PC, which is interesting. It'll appeal to some Xbox gamers to finally move over, but like, for me, the Xbox gamer who's moved over, I'm like, well, maybe I'll get a nicer PC one day. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think we'll have to see the implementation. I think that's the only way we might be able to figure it out and understand it is to see, like, when this first pops up, oh, okay, this is what your plan really is.
We'll go through the super chats here. Only special feature says, Greg, Fortnite runs great on the Switch too. Well, that's great, but on my Switch 2, okay, that's used for Pokemon. Don't worry about it. You see that fucking DLC? We talking about that later in the show?
And we news.
Yeah, baby. That's way sooner than I thought it would be. I don't pay much attention to Pokemon DLC because I've never been day and date with it before, so I'm like stoked that it's that
I don't think
soon.
I've ever even touched a Pokemon DLC.
You're an idiot. The stuff for Violet was good. You should go play it.
Well, you played the Violet DLC?
No.
Really?
You were on that review. You were on the when I talked about Violet. You were so impressed with my Altaria that was a level 100.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm not mad at you. But yeah, you should go play that DLC. It's good. The mask stuff. Then Ogrepon became my fucking boy. Because like, you're ugly and I don't like you. And I'm like, oh, you can switch masks? Like, actually, I need a good ground type. You're a good.
It was one of those things where I was even surprised that Tim played the DLC.
We're Pokemaniacs. Mainly me.
Yeah.
Tim's last generation fan. He doesn't know what's going on. Zeke Speak says, dropped Game Pass. And what makes me sad is not being able to play a game for quote unquote free with my partner on Xbox while I'm on PC. If Sony could do this, ... We'll see. We'll see where they go with that one. Phi Law 95 says, quick prediction while discussing PC launchers. Pretty confident you're going to need one for GTA 6 when it launches on PC. That's going to happen like 7 years from now.
Yeah, and the next when I'm gonna have like grandkids by the time we get GTA 6.
Ben will be the one playing GTA 6 on this. Don't even talk about it. Really.
Have you ever played Pokemon Stadium mini games?
No.
We should do that sometime.
Okay.
You would like it.
Why?
Actually, you wouldn't, but
Oh,
maybe you. It's like I think Mario Party but with Pokemon.
sure. I mean,
Yeah. Mike, make it happen.
Mike, make it happen. Mike's not here. He's on assignment today. He'll never know
It's
this
on the
happened.
Switch online, I'm pretty sure.
Ty Wilkins VO says, day and date eventually, yes, but right now, no shot, especially if it's their own launcher. You wouldn't need it to be day and date to get it cross-buy when it comes to PC. It'd just be your account.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, why? What is this cross? Why? Who are we serving? What's the strategy to cross-buy right now? Something's not adding up here.
I mean, if you're doing your own launcher, then you don't have the splits. So even if you put out a game later on PC, it's like, okay, cool. You have your PlayStation players that already have a console that are fed by getting the PC version. Maybe they hop back in and play more of the game. That's good enough. And then you have people who only have a PC that download the PlayStation launcher that get it. And maybe later on, they're like, oh, if I get a PlayStation, I have all these games because
This
it's cross-buy.
what you're talking about right now, you laughed at it, but maybe that is
I think if you have,
maybe that is the thing here. We are starting a PlayStation PC launcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to have PlayStation Studio games on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you're future proofing, you're learning a bunch of shit about PC gaming, and then one day if you have to become
console user.
Yeah.
Because like that's the hope, right? Is that we're putting out these games later on PC so that we can get people that, you know, play God of War Ragnarok, and now it's like, man, I want to play the next God of War day and date. I want to play the next Horizon or Last of Us or whatever day and date. Like they see all these amazing games and then want to buy the console because they don't want to wait a year.
Yeah.
And then they have an opening.
So now stick with me.
Yeah.
What about this move then? I'm PlayStation. I'm making we're making a PlayStation PC launcher. It's just going to serve for the foreseeable future PlayStation Studios games, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they're fucking bold enough that, because everyone's going to be mad that they're not using Steam or Epic or whatever store they're already involved in, right? Are they bold enough that it is, hey, we've heard you. Our PlayStation 5 games going forward are day and date with the PlayStation PC app.
Oh, don't do that.
You cannot get a year later, and they don't put any time on it, but like it.
God, I hope
maybe
not.
they never do it. Maybe they never do it. We have seen such an audience on PC for all of our games. We no longer, and we'd love you to come play here, but we can't. So we're doing day and date through the PlayStation PC app.
Yeah.
Because again, then guess what? We're not moving the hardware, sure.
Yeah.
But like we are still getting the money off the software. And there's going to be that audience that is, I'm always going to be on, I want the box, I want to plug it in, I want it to work. And then there's going to be the audience out there already of like, I have proven to you, I am not leaving my PC for your fucking console.
Yeah. I hope not, man. That sucks. But yeah, I could see the strategy in that. I also think it still goes back on the PlayStation wanting to sell boxes thing.
I agree.
Right? Like I think they want the premier place where you're playing PlayStation games first to be that PlayStation 5 or that PlayStation 6. I think PC comes secondary to them.
Agreed.
I think even with the launcher.
Maybe we're just future proofing and we'll see that happens one day.
Maybe, yeah. Because I don't want to extend this conversation too long, but I could see a PlayStation launcher being more than the PlayStation first party stuff as well.
At launch or one day?
One day.
Yeah,
but like,
I agree.
Not even that far out though.
Well, see, I think where it gets fascinating on that one, stick with me on this one.
Yeah.
This might be a bridge too far, and I would need to talk to someone who is business minded and has worked at PlayStation, has been in these deals. But just for shits and giggles, we discussed this. What if it was, hey, we're launching our PlayStation launcher, all of our PlayStation first party games that are already out, or I don't know what, from here on out, whatever they're doing of why they're doing it. But then it also has some tie into PlayStation Plus.
See, that's what I was thinking too.
Where it's like, okay, cool. The PlayStation Plus free games
Like
are
PlayStation Plus extra.
Yeah, you still are getting those monthly games, and you can do them on PC. I'm too far.
Yeah, it gets weird because I think the PC
maybe it
version
just gives you the cloud streaming option of the PlayStation library. Again, as we talk about right now, the Portal and how that is now a $300 avenue into PlayStation.
200.
You could buy that. You could buy PlayStation Plus, never own a PS5, and play a bunch of PS5 games.
You know, the thing that'll fix all this is if you abandon the console and all the games are just PC games. PlayStation 6, make it a PC. now.
What if they got an app and they just called everything's a PlayStation?
Everything's a PlayStation.
Yeah, people love that. People love that. That's really good.
We fixed it.
That's good. We fixed everybody. We're going to move on to talk about Grand Theft Auto and those employees they fired. But before then, I'll remind you that we won't fire anybody. No, it's not true. We'll fire somebody one day. As long as you support us with your Patreon membership, your YouTube membership, your Apple membership, your Spotify membership, you can pick up a Kinda Funny membership over on all those places. Patreon.com/kindafunny, YouTube.com/kindafunnygames, Apple, Spotify to get our shows ad-free. Get your daily dose of me, Greg Miller, and of course, get good karma for supporting an 11-person small business. But right now, you're not using those benefits. So here's a word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by a absolutely amazing and free way that you can support Kinda Funny. Very often, y'all ask, what's the best way to support Kinda Funny? Not with money, but with our love and our support. And right now, the best way you can do that is by supporting us on Spotify. We've been getting a lot of really good energy, good juice going with the support we've been getting on Spotify, and Spotify are starting to notice. So if y'all could do me a favor, even if you don't normally listen to us on Spotify, it would go such a long way if you can go to the pages for the Kinda Funny podcast, Kinda Funny Games Daily, Kinda Funny Gamescast, and Kinda Funny in Review, and follow them on Spotify. Go rate them as high as you want to rate them, as accurately as you want to. But if I'm being real, I'd really prefer if you just did as high as you're willing to go. It would go such a long way for us. We have video on Spotify now, and that's an amazing opportunity for Kinda Funny to get in front of an entire new audience. YouTube, been there, done that. We, are kind of where we're probably going to be forever. But on Spotify, the potential is limitless, and that is all up to you and your support. So thank you very much. Wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, wherever you put your hard-earned dollars, we really, really appreciate you. But we always want to be here for you, whether it's free or not. We love you. Thank you so much.
And we're back. Number 2 on the Roper Report. Grand Theft Auto Studio says fired employees were leaking information. This is Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg. Rockstar said that the dozens of employees it fired last week were leaking company secrets, disrupting allegations by labor leaders that it was disrupting workers' attempts to unionize. The employees have been sharing company information in a forum that included non-employees, a Rockstar spokesperson said in a statement to Bloomberg on Wednesday. Quote, last week, we took action against a small number of individuals who were found to be distributing and discussing confidential information in a public forum, a violation of our company policies, the spokesperson said. This was in no way related to the people's right to join a union or engage in union activities, end quote. The company, part of Take-Two Interactive Software Incorporated, fired between 30 and 40 employees across offices in the UK and Canada for what it said was quote-unquote gross misconduct. At first I laughed because I almost said gross misconduct, like misconduct, like I'm in McDonald's, this is my misconduct.
I'm getting
another 5 for
misconduct.
Let me get a Egg McMuffin, the misconduct meal. The Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, the first to organize video game workers in the UK, told Bloomberg that the employees had all been involved with union efforts at Rockstar, calling the firings, quote, one of the most blatant and ruthless acts of union busting in the history of the games industry, end quote. All of the affected employees were part of a private trade union chat group on Discord, and the only outsiders in the chat were labor organizers, the union said.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
I love it. I love
Interesting.
Rockstar is just trying to spin it, and they do such a great job. So what was the chat outsiders were in? Well, it was the union chat, where they were chatting with the union organizer, but that's an outsider, so gone.
Can't believe between 30 to 40 employees would leak all the information.
They're all on fucking
GTA
reset
6.
era, being like, look at the pants, look at the pants.
I don't know what to make of this. Like,
it's the normal. It's what we talked about last week, right? Where it's like, hey, or no, yesterday.
Last time,
Sorry. Of like, again, we don't really know what's going on over there. We don't unionize. Fucking protect yourselves. Do that. This seems scummy as shit.
Yeah, this sounds real bad on the Rockstar side.
Aaron Lime in the super chat says, Grub brought up a good point. Why wouldn't Rockstar sue 30 plus people leaking if they broke NDA rather than just fire them? Smells like a lie. I don't know the litigious nature of that either, of why I would do that. I don't, I'm not aware of that, but yeah, this doesn't look, I like,
where there's
It's funny the follow up as if Rockstar is going to have him dead to rights, and they say this, and then they were in a chat with somebody who wasn't in the fucking organizer of the union.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where
But
there's
again,
smokes, there's flames.
what were they saying in there? What was the actual leak? What are we doing? Or
Yeah, was this like a technicality situation?
I think so.
Where somebody said one thing that they weren't supposed to, and now Rockstar has a reason to fire.
I stayed late working
people.
on this mode or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That would be enough to be like, all right.
You're
cool.
like, oh, everybody in this chat, now you're fucking gone. Because really the reason is because you're all part of this union, but we found this small technicality.
We found a way to get you and broom you for doing what we can act like it's this, but really it's that.
It's
But
this other thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
If that's what happened, that's fucked up. And that seems like what happened, that's fucked up.
Mom Donnie, do something. They're in New York.
Get out there.
I don't know if that's above your.
I like how you did that yesterday, too. You're like, we got to get him. Activate. Number 3 on the Roper report. Rumour. Crash Team Racing could be making a comeback if this strange leak is to be believed. This is Robert Ramsey at Push Square. There might be some kind of new Crash Team Racing title in the works at Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel developer Beanox. We emphasize the word might because all of this stems from a pretty weird leak. Bear with us for this one. So earlier this week, Beanox apparently updated their banner art on the official X, also known as Twitter profile. The image featured art taken from games across the studio's catalog, except one specific piece of art caught the eyes of eager Crash Bandicoot fans. You fucking freaks. Said art is of the titular Bandicoot driving a cart. But as far as people can tell, and I'm looking for it, okay, up there, yeah. It's an entirely new render. It's not concept art taken from the aforementioned Nitro Fueled, and Crash himself is seemingly sporting his Crash Bandicoot 4 design. The platformer was released after Nitro Fueled in 2021. Adding fuel to the fire, Beanox actually took the banner down, replacing it with a standard Call of Duty 7's Black Ops promotion, Beanox being one of the shooter series' multiple development teams. It's possible that the art simply wasn't supposed to be shown yet, but thankfully it was spotted and saved for reference by Lucho Comics. This discovery has, unsurprisingly, whipped Crash fanatics into a frenzy. Here's the Lucho post. So Beanox changed their banner. Yeah, the pic under the B is clearly a screenshot from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. But what's on the top left? I don't remember that specific pic, and it kind of looks like Crash's current design. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, see, I was going to question you calling them freaks because I'm like, listen, why we got to act like every fan of platformers are freaks? But the fact that you notice that that's a different render, you are a freak. Like, damn, I would never. There's no franchise where I'd be able to look at a character render on a Twitter banner like this and go, wait a second, that's not from Crash Racing Nitro
I think you
Fueled
could if you
2021.
just poured all of your heart and soul into one franchise like that. We
that's freak
are
behavior.
expected to know so much stuff here. You know what I mean? That like is that a new Crash or an old Crash? I don't fucking know what Crash it is. You know what I mean? But there it is. Do you believe it?
Yes.
Fox Mulder, do you believe it?
I want to say, this is what I'll say. Game Awards. That's all I'll say.
Right around the corner.
I say that like I know anything. I don't know shit. I'm predicting, but
I mean, it's right around the corner. That makes a lot of sense.
right around the corner, they have this banner made. They put the wrong render in it. They're probably working on it. Just announced it at Game Awards. That seems like a fine place.
Now, as you know, Kind of Funny has a lot of freaks on leashes. All right? A lot of freaks show up to this chat.
Wait, hold on. I gotta Creed, unless this is the same one you're going after.
No.
Creed in the chat says Blessing totally did this with Donkey Kong on Mario Kart, right? That's a whole different render, though. That's an entirely different render. Like, you can't tell me that you didn't see that Donkey Kong and go, that's not him. That motherfucker back there isn't real.
When there's some weird fucking Crash thing, some weird fucking Ratchet thing, the Kind of Funny audience turns its eyes to the Twitch chat and looks at Kebabs, who, of course, has already filed a "you're wrong" on this. That isn't a "you're wrong," it's just a dissertation. In my opinion, the CTR artwork is for a cut Grand Prix, the seasonal events in CTR Nitro Fuel. The kart Crash's driving is the Nitro GT kart, which was added in the final farewell update to CTR NF. My theory is that Beanox already had this kart made from the cut Grand Prix and included it in the final update. If this art was for a Crash Team Racing 2, Crash would be driving the original CTR kart, not an update kart. Link below is a picture of the Nitro GT from my CTR NF guide. We believe you, Kebabs. We don't need to see it.
Sorry, dozed off. What?
I mean, I give Kebabs a lot of shit. Lots of times they bring just complete trash to your wrong.
Oh, yes.
This actually sounds like a great one, Kebabs. Good on you for that one. I appreciate your expertise and your freakiness.
I take back my Game Awards prediction on your behalf, Kebabs.
But I want to believe for the Crash fans out there.
Why not? Because I believe the Crash Team Racing games, I think all these Crash games from the last, 10 years have done pretty well. We know the remakes did extremely well. I don't know how Crash 4 did, but I know like the quality of it was good. I might look up to see what the sales were. But it seems like the streets love Crash. The streets want Crash.
Does a little company called Microsoft want Crash? You know what I mean?
But you can say that about anything that's not Call of Duty.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're just saying make more Call of Duty. Here you go.
Yeah, but you have so many other studios.
I know, but they fucking took Beanox, a great Spider-Man developer. Okay, a great fucking Spider-Man developer that could have kept on a great track there. But then you know what happened, of course. Activision said, hey, you know what, we'd like Spider-Man every year. And Beanox like, I don't think we can do that. It's going to get worse. So they said, fucking do it. So they kept doing it, and then they fucking ruined it.
As reported, this is from GameRant.com. As reported by Insider Gaming, an update from Toys for Bob design director Toby. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm scared to pronounce it. Toby, would you say Shat? It was like right here. Toby.
Yeah, Shad.
Shad.
Do you say Shat? That's fine.
Yeah, but I don't. That's one if I get wrong and I call him Toby Shat. Now I feel bad.
Shad.
Okay.
It's like SHADT. Shad.
Toby Shad reveals that Crash Bandicoot 4 recently passed a major milestone. The update, coming as a change to his LinkedIn profile, suggests that Crash 4 recently passed 5 million copies sold since its 2020 debut. This article is from 2024 for a record. And the article mentions that it seems like the sales were reportedly better than expected. So Crash is out here doing good.
But when you need to make 30% profit, are they like, awesome, Beanox, thanks for all the help on Call of Duty. Now you get one for you. Go make a Crash Team Racing.
But like, how expensive is a Crash Team Racing to make?
I don't know. Too expensive, I think.
For a Crash Team Racing
Stop
game?
doing it.
They're out there making Starfields and Fallouts. You can make a Crash Team Racing. That's like $10 to make.
Fucking loose change in the couch cushions at Microsoft to make
I can fund a Crash Team Racing, guys. Come on, let's do it.
I'm very impressed with Kebabs. Great job, Kebabs.
Yeah, I will say he's
Jeff Grubb, go report on Kebabs.
I mean, them taking down the banner, but I guess if it was a render that never came out, maybe it's like, okay, well, no, we don't.
It's just starting it's the usual thing of like, here's where you get into it as how I would handle it, but of course I'm not part of a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
If I saw people getting in a tizzy about that, I'd be like, hey guys, it's just an old render. We're not working on a Crash. But then you confirm you're not working on a Crash, and then people start. It's like a game of Guess Who. They start knocking down all the things you are working on. Spoilers, it's more Call of Duty.
More Call of Duty. We're working
more
on a
fucking
map.
Call of Duty.
We're on exactly 3.5 maps for Call of Duty right now.
Oh, well, let's get to some good news. Number 4, Square Enix says it wants generative AI to be doing 70% of its QA and debugging by the end of 2027. Ah! We read from VGC.news, where Chris Scullion has the report. Square Enix says it wants the majority of its QA and debugging work to be handled by generative AI within the next 2 years. Following the release of its latest financial results, the publisher posted a progress report on its medium-term business plan, which was originally announced last year under the name Square Enix Reboots and Awakens. As part of the plan, Square Enix says it has launched a partnership with the Hold on, let me get it.
You got it.
Matsuyo Iwasawa Laboratory at the University of Tokyo, which is aimed at improving the efficiency of game development processes through AI technologies. The project, which is titled Joint Development of Game QA Automation Technology Using Generative AI, is being tackled by, quote, a joint research team of more than 10 members, including researchers from the University of Tokyo and engineers from the Square Enix Group. The goal, according to the report, is to automate 70% of QA and debugging tasks in game development by the end of 2027. It says that by using automation technology, Square Enix will aim to improve the efficiency of QA operations and establish a competitive advantage in game development. The topic of AI being used for QA roles has been debated for some time now. While those in favor of it argue that QA testing can be a repetitive and boring job, others argue that humans are better at spotting and describing anomalies while testing a game. The other argument, often made, is that replacing humans with AI could result in a loss of numerous job opportunities. Some see QA roles as a potential gateway into higher paid, more creative roles in a company over time.
Yeah, I think there's quite a bit that we can break down here. One of the things I want to bring up, I just dropped a link to this tweet into assets for Kev to bring up. This is the homie Del Walker. Del has worked in the video games industry for years and years and years on many, as part of many AAA developers. He was one of the interviews I did on the Blessing Show when I did the episode about black hair. He quote tweeted this article, this story, and says, "I've worked on so many games, and if there's one thing you need humans for, it's QA. So much of it is the human brain seeing what should happen versus what can happen. Gen AI isn't going to even notice the thousands of bugs that look like this, for example." I'm convinced that statement from Square Enix, this is his second tweet here, I'm convinced that the statement is just to get shareholders excited, because what is Gen AI really going to say when something like this pops up? Can it even critically understand what it's looking at to report the issue accurately?
And the mistake here, if you're an audio listener, is we're watching a fighting game. I don't know which one. And one of the characters is
Wait, you can't tell this is Tekken?
No, one of the characters is turning and shooting a gun off the screen that is hitting the other character they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I thought this was a mod with a Halle Berry Catwoman skin for a second. That's how out of the woods I am.
No, you can create, like, you can dress up your characters. But in the second, there's a second tweet that shows another bug where somebody who's supposed to be holding a gun lets go of the gun. And it's obviously a bug, right? And these are things that I think might be easier for the human eye. My thing, and I don't want to dispute what he's saying, because I think he
knows more than us.
He knows more than us. I do think AI is getting more and more impressive and powerful as we go, and so I wouldn't be surprised if AI could get to the point where they could detect shit like that. But regardless, I think he's right as far as the importance of human beings being a part of this, and
100%.
I think for the health of the industry, right? People being in the industry, people being able to move up in the industry by starting in QA.
The amount of people that make the games you love now and are the big names in development that started as QA is staggering. Like, I think that's one of the things that I would have never thought much about when you hear these people talking about their games and what they're doing. The amount of people who legitimately did start at QA. I want to say, like, I don't want to name names because I'm rusting on it now, but I want to say Scott Rhodey at PlayStation even started there, but I might be horribly wrong on that one, so don't trust me. But I know so many developers who did, and part of their story is getting in a QA job, busting their ass, working their way up the ladder, making a name for themselves, getting that full-time position to where they go and make the game you want. And again, something we talked about yesterday, right? That institutional knowledge. You bring somebody in, they learn the ins and outs of how your company makes games. They're able to stay there for a decade, 2 decades, make something, learn something, bring in new people, educate them on the way all these processes work. Like, to rip that away and take that entry point away to give it to AI is such a bonehead, stupid move. On top of it, I just don't think it'll do a good job.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll work the way I think
Dell's second part of the tweet where he talked about the shareholder part, I think that's one thing that makes it really tough for me to figure out what to make of stories like this when Square Enix says this to shareholders, right? Is it that, like, you're really going to make this happen, or are you just trying to make money? Because you say the word, as a tech company, right? If you are in the business of trying to make money right now and adjacent to the tech space, you say the word AI and the money comes in. And like, it's one of those things where I don't even know, like, how to include stories like this or how to talk about stories like this sometimes, because I'm like, it all kind of comes back to shareholders and where the money flows in from. So I hope that this actually isn't the case. I hope they're not actually trying to really implement this in a way that's going to get rid of their employees and, like, sideline them and end up in a scenario where the games come out worse because the AI weren't able to track in the same way or whatever. We have a period of Square Enix buggy games or whatever it is. I hope that's not the case.
On top of all that, as we talk about Square Enix making terrible fucking decisions out here, another VGC article just went live from Andy Robinson. Square Enix announces more layoffs as part of US and Europe restructuring. Square Enix announced layoffs across nearly all areas of its Western business in an all-hands meeting on Thursday, VGC understands.
1 minute ago.
In a video call to staff outside of its home country of Japan, including those based in Europe and America, Square Enix president Takashi Kiru said the company was implementing overseas structural reform to create more lean and agile business abroad. Square Enix will be implementing a fundamental restructuring of the overseas publishing organization, he said. Details of the restructure will be shared at a later date, staff were told. However, it's confirmed roles would be cut and employees left would be required to spend more time working in the office. Employees affected by the cuts would be informed on Thursday, staff on the video call were told.
Well, never mind about everything I just said.
AI will solve it all, though. Don't worry about that. That's what we're going to do. We can lay these people off ahead of even having the AI working. Soon AI will just do all the marketing and PR too. And then it'll just tell you what to eat and what to do.
We're making the world better for everybody by not letting anybody have a job. Unless
we're all
you're
gonna
at
have
the
so
top.
much free time.
At one point, like, I feel like AI is gonna be really good at doing CEOs' jobs. I'm just saying. What if we laid them off? What if the entire company structure was just fucking AI, and we all just none of us were able to make money?
Perfect.
Just a pitch.
Blessing all of us being out of jobs and not being able to afford anything that AI is making is big news. If I wanted small news, where would I go?
You go to our last news story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items you need to know about.
Number 5. The Wii News. From Deadline, the popular video game Overcooked is eyeing a move to television as a competition reality series. A24 has acquired the rights to the cooking simulation game and has teamed up with Netflix to develop an unscripted series adaptation.
I want to figure out a rating scale whenever we have a story like this of
likelihood?
Not even likeliness, more so, do you like this idea for the adaptation?
I do.
Yeah.
I think this is actually a really cool adaptation of this rather than, I don't need a narrative or a scripted thing, right? Like, yeah, like Ben fucking loves The Floor is Lava. Same thing here. There's a conveyor belt of fucking pizzas coming out and people are trying to make stuff and do stuff. We did it here for Pizza Chef Delivery. Pizza Delivery Chef Bandit. Pizza, the bandit of pizzas.
So we're a bandit and it's a pizza bandit.
Yeah.
Because super chat in with whatever, right? I'm thinking of like adapt or crap. Green light or or like I need help here though. I feel like there's something here though because we're getting these stories every day.
I like it.
And I like rating these.
But I mean,
adapt or crap.
I mean, I guess like adapt isn't. It's not saying it's positive. Adaptation discussion station.
Wow, you're a rapper. You should be on stage last night with the Nas.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Greg. What's up, everybody? Also from Deadline, Story Kitchen, the production company known for its work in adapting video games for film and television, is teaming with the creators of Grow a Garden to develop a feature adaptation of the Roblox phenomenon.
Adapt or crap.
That sounds like crap.
Adaptation.
To me. My favorite was like it said from Deadline again, and as I was reading, I'm like, is this a second paragraph to the Overcooked story? It's like, oh, this is a different one.
Yeah, for a game within Roblox called Grow a Garden.
All right. From IGN.com, filming has reportedly begun on Nintendo's live-action The Legend of Zelda movie, with shooting set to take place in New Zealand until April next year. From Game Developer, a game previously canceled by Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering owner Wizards of the Coast has found new life at a new studio helmed by former executive. Today, Level-Headed Games founder Leah Hoyer, formerly the GM and vice president of creative at Wizards of the Coast, announced that her studio has secured ownership of the hereto unannounced collaborative arena party game. You stoked about that?
Not really. I mean,
you love Magic.
I mean, I like the idea of D&D,
yeah,
but I'm not playing enough D&D to say I love D&D.
But you love the idea.
I love the idea, yeah. But like them saying it's a party game doesn't really do.
You love parties. You went and played Magic at the bar the other night.
I mean, I do love parties. You know what? You're right.
How many more words I gotta toss it? They have to say it's roguelite for you to care about it?
Yes.
From Gamatsu, East Asia Soft has launched an American subsidiary, East Asia Soft of America, and an online store along with 3 new physical PlayStation 5 releases for pre-order, including Birdcage, Cute 'em Up Collection, Maiden Cops.
Kev, please pull up Maiden
This sounds
Cops.
like this. Did I walk into a game showdown question? I'm like, we're gonna list 3 games from East Asia Soft. Which one is real? And the answer is D. None of them. Birdcage, Cute 'em Up Collection, and Maiden Cops.
Kevin's gonna pull up Maiden Cops in a second. I'm excited to see what this is.
I'll keep reading while you do that, Kev. Don't worry about it. We'll come back. I imagine they're going to be quite busty. I imagine they're going to be busty. Oh,
wow. You nailed
Whoa, I didn't expect her to have a tail like that, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't think.
Is that a dinosaur tail?
Yeah, it looks like a lizard.
You must be 18 plus to use content.
Oh, we almost got. You know what? Shout out to the warning, the 18 plus warning, because this episode might have had to get taken down.
God damn, you just saved our life on that one. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. Shit, we did not need that.
You see how quick Kevin took
We
that
didn't
down?
need that smoke. We did not need that smoke whatsoever. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Close.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Hold on. Putting into social clips. Maiden Cops breakout, please. We news. Pokemon Legends ZA DLC Mega Dimension launches December 10th. Let's fucking go. There's you know how we've been in Lumio City. Yeah. Now there's like a mirror version of it we get to go into and shit. It's gonna be fucking great. There's a new quest out right now. There's a new side quest out right now that leans into it, gives you new Pokemon. Very excited.
You know, I used to think this was an act from you. Now I understand this is very much
it's real to me. God damn it, I love my Pokemon. MLB The Show 26 has been announced. Ichiban, from Like a Dragon is now available in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And then also Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition will be available digitally on Nintendo Switch 2 on Thursday, December 4th.
Cool.
And that's it for Wii News.
Are you and Ben still playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds?
No, it didn't have the stickiness where he wanted, like, we still play here and there, but we're not like all about it or anything.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Kevin, where did you go for the 18 plus? Because I'm just on the side. I didn't get no 18 plus. Goddamn though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, this is the gameplay. Yeah. But
okay.
the
So
site itself, like, it's a beat 'em up, side scrolling.
Man.
But like, they just be drawn them titties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look at the art. Like, the titties there are just being held together by a little bow. But then also, like, they gave her a tail, sure, but like, look at how low her pants are to let the tail be on there. Like,
wow.
You spin that forward, we're mere centimeters away.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's not
we're mere centimeters
nudity, but
away.
it might as well be. Good on you. Make art.
Make those games. Make those games for the freaks. It's fine.
Aaron Lime in chat. Don't be sex negative now. Don't be sex
We're not
negative.
doing this. We're not doing that.
Aaron Lime says,
first off, I'm a freak for a lot of things. I'm not like, don't get me wrong. I'm not in my Puritan tower.
What you got against tails?
I mean, honestly, it was really them busty titties.
Oh, okay.
But like, they were like painfully. Go look at the art, everybody, for Maiden Cup, and see the bow they tied to keep these titties contained. At that point, let the titties out, ladies.
Aaron Lime writes in with the super chat and says, Tim News, Haley Joel Osment posted on IG him recording lines for something. Could be for Sora.
Back to freaks. Kingdom Hearts freaks. Just sitting there and be like, well, Haley Joel Osment's in a VO booth. It could be Kingdom Hearts. It could be Kingdom Hearts.
Golly.
Let's get into some super chats before we get out of here. AK.98 said there is a place for automation in QA for fine-tuned testing, but Gen AI doesn't do processes according to timescales. It's just making bots. Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to AK.98. We play volleyball together and soccer together.
Oh, nice.
Not this season, but
okay. That's why you're winning now?
He said it, not me, AK.
Jeff Bull Jr. super chats and says, We News Digital Foundry has launched their own news website in partnership with Hookshot Media. Good for them. Irk the Imp says, I think the cross-buy is for PS5 and PS6 future. Doing it with PC is too messy. But again, isn't it too early to launch that? I feel like the eco mode thing is imminent.
But like, test it out though. Test out the feature before.
Maybe.
Listen, it's PlayStation.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
You saw what happened last time.
Scorpion Brew super chats and says, birthday tax, I am 31 years old. Happy birthday. Ever since I found y'all in 2021, you have been nonstop entertainment. It has become a daily habit to listen to the show. We thank you so much, Scorpion Brew. Happy birthday. Mason Snyder says, Pokemon Stadium 2 minigames are the ones to play.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium 2. It's a good game.
Wicked Pixelated said, had to come to live to Super Chat to give Blessing his flowers for the wildly obscure deep cut yesterday when he said he's seen the dancing bear. I don't think anybody clocked that.
I don't remember saying that.
We were talking about the Grateful Dead dancing bear.
Yes, and nobody acknowledged it. Thank you.
Roma Arma 30 says, if Marvel 1943 doesn't show any gameplay of the VGA show, do we wave red flags? I think the red flags have been blown in the breeze for quite some time.
Listen, I'm not a doubter like you guys are.
I'm not like I'm
looking forward to playing that game
of course.
by August of next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, I appreciate that.
Timestamp it, everybody.
Hold on. Oh, there it is. Hi, my name is Mike Young. Sorry, I'm just too stupid to put it all together. For any BFs in the Triangle in North Carolina, support the homeless by donating and seeing my charity comedy show at Cannonball Music Theater tonight at 8 p.m. Go do it. See, hi, my name is Mike Young at the Cannonball Music Theater in North Carolina. Triangle in North Carolina. Only special features super chat and says early birthday tax. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
My YouTube channel, Only Special Features, launches tomorrow, official, and we'll have an interview with the one and only Madeline Stanley in a video essay about video game adaptations. This is Mario in the Mario R. I'm opening up the channel. I'm going to subscribe right now with the Kind of Funny account. There you go. Boom. I'm one of your 236 subscribers so far. An intersection of video games, film, and conversation. Congratulations, Mario R.
Congratulations.
That's all the super chats for now. Oh, hey, at the very bottom, Varum Deck says, I am a Kingdom Hearts freak.
Congratulations.
Go to Haley Joel Osment's Instagram, start rattling the cages, find out what you can get for us, all right? I need a detailed breakdown just like Kebabs gave me today, okay? We should check out on kindoffunny.com/you're-wrong.
No, You're Wrong's already did.
Perfect, thank you. Then guess what? That's the show. Everybody, thank you for watching. Remember, each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy video game news you know about live on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, podcast services around the globe. If you like that, pick up a membership. Of course, you can get on Apple, Spotify, Kind of Funny, patreon.com/kindoffunny, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames to get everything ad-free. Get your daily dose of me in a series I call Gregway. And of course, support a small, independent, 11-person business. Up next is the one and only Kind of Funny Gamescast, talking about the future of Zelda, what they think of Hyrule Warriors, etc. But if you're not watching that, go watch it later and get it on the thing. And the stream's coming up later. It's more Hyrule Warriors. There's a bunch of good stuff happening. In review today, AVPPP, Badlands. Do we like it? Do we hate it? You'll find out. Did I get a cool DeLorean? Do me and Nick take the joke too far? Yeah, probably. Until next time, though, it's been our pleasure to serve you.